Hello guys, welcome to my latest video. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic, and in today's video tutorial I'm gonna teach you how to flash and how to modify your little software inside your PlayStation Classic, PlayStation Mini little console. As you may know, this console didn't really do very well lately, so in almost all stores in the United States and in other parts of the world, this little console is brand new. I mean, it has been out like a couple of months ago, and already the price is almost half the price, half the original price. That's mainly because the people didn't like the original titles that are included inside this console, but it was pretty much obvious that eventually this console was gonna get cracked and you will be able to install your own PlayStation games. So exactly the same has happened as happened with the NES and the Super NES consoles. So here, just for a little demonstration, just for the giggles, I'm gonna show you these two consoles that are the NES Mini and Super Nintendo Mini consoles, the American versions, as you can see. And also, if you didn't know, there were the Japanese versions here, the Super Famicom Mini and the Famicom Mini, released on as well as the PlayStation Classic. So in this video tutorial, I'm gonna teach you how to install and upgrade your default PlayStation Classic in order to add more games, and in order to not only add PlayStation 1 games, but also other console games such as PC Engine, Super Nintendo, NES, Nintendo 64, Atari 2600, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Mega Drive, and so on. So basically what you will essentially need is basically a pen drive or thumb drive or whatever you want to call it. In this case I have this one that is a 32 gig pen drive. Also the console comes with obviously the console, two joysticks, two controllers that are not interchangeable with the original PlayStation, obviously, because the PlayStation Mini comes with these consoles that are with these controllers that have the USB connections, and also it comes with the HDMI cable and also a micro USB cable, power cable. So basically the connections are two USB for the controllers and the HDMI and the micro USB connection. So basically what you want to do is obviously going to grab your pen drive, you're going to install it into your computer. So once you install the pen drive into your computer, obviously it will instantly show up. So basically this is our pen drive unit. I'm gonna show you just that. This is our pen drive unit. First time you boot it, it's probably gonna be named with another name, and obviously the format's gonna be different. So first time we're gonna make sure to format it. We're gonna click it and format here. Make sure the file system is FAT32, and also the volume label has to be mandatory. It has to be Sony in capital letters. So once you make those changes, just make sure to go into start, and the format is gonna start and it's gonna finish real quick. So once you have your pen drive formatted in the correct format extension, we're gonna download. We're gonna go into this little page that it's called modmyclassic.com/BleemSync. You can obviously go to Google and type BleemSync, and this page is going to show up. We're going to scroll down until it says how to install from fresh, and let's see. I mean, here where to download here, you will be able to see this BleemSync 1.00 public beta. So here we're going to download this little RAR file, and once you download it, once you download that RAR file, you'll have something like this. We're going to go into downloads, and here's the RAR file that you want to get. So once you got this RAR file, you're just going to select these two folders. So I'm just going to drag them inside your Sony pen drive. So you'll have something like this inside your pen drive unit. And once you have these folders copied, you just want to extract this pen drive. We're going to eject it. And we have this pen drive here. So now we're going to go, I'm going to change the channel here. The channel that my PlayStation Mini will be connected. It obviously is turned off, so I can't change it. First off, we're gonna grab the PlayStation 1 controller and we're gonna just install it inside the Player 1 slot here, like so. So then we're gonna grab our pen drive and we're gonna put it inside the Player 2 slot here. And then we're gonna go in the back of the console and we're gonna grab and install the HDMI cable. Sorry for that. And basically now we're gonna be able to install the power cable. Alright, so we got the power cable, the HDMI, the pen drive, and the controller installed. Now you're gonna see an orange light there. We're gonna change. We're gonna go here. We're gonna wait. We're gonna make sure to wait a couple of seconds first. And once you wait a couple of seconds with the orange light, we're gonna go and press the power key. Now the green light is going to show up and we're going to be able to change into the PlayStation channel. Alright, so you should be able to see the PlayStation logo here. And there you will be able to see this. It's going to restart by itself. You don't have to do anything. If the console itself doesn't restart by itself now, if it doesn't power up again, you'll have to do it manually. Just make sure to wait a couple of seconds. If it doesn't, just do it manually. We're gonna push the power button again. But just for the sake of this video, we're gonna wait a couple of more seconds. Make sure that everything's working correctly. Alright, so now we're gonna just press the power button and the PlayStation should be flashed. It's gonna restart a couple of times. Alright, so now the PlayStation has been successfully flashed. As you can see, we have a little menu. We can choose RetroArch and BlimpSync. So in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to do both things. How to properly configure RetroArch and how to properly add PlayStation games. For now, the first part of this video is going to be about this overall Flash installation, that which we already did. So we're going to go into BlimpSync. We're going to select the language. Alright. Come on, I don't have epilepsy. Alright. Keep in mind, I bought this console in New Zealand. So, yeah, apparently some games just started. So, maybe we're gonna restart the console. And there you can see all the original games are showing up just fine. So now we're gonna learn in the second part of the video how to add more games. Let's go. Alright guys, so this is the second part of the video. Here we're gonna learn how to actually add PlayStation ROMs inside your PlayStation Classic. So, First thing you want to do is just extract your pen drive. Just get your pen drive once again and insert it in your computer. We're gonna put it inside the computer now, and obviously you'll see this. So first you want to change, as you remember, the original format of the pen drive was in FAT. So now we're gonna change it into exFAT. So we're gonna just format it, just select exFAT here, and obviously just retain the original Sony with capital letters name, and just start the format. And once your pen drive is already formatted, just make sure to copy once again these two folders from the original RAR of BlimSync. So once you do that, I'm not gonna do it because I already done it. We're gonna just extract this. We're gonna extract the pen drive, and we're gonna plug it again into your PlayStation. So we're gonna plug the pen drive once again into the PlayStation here. Just make sure it's correctly plugged in, and basically now what you're gonna do is just disconnect the HDMI cable and take your USB cable here, and instead of being connected into your power supply, just connect it into your computer. So I don't know why, but in this computer, it just seems that it doesn't work. It doesn't recognize my PlayStation. So this computer doesn't work. And maybe if I restart the computer, it will work. But I'm downloading some stupid shit, and I have to wait until that's downloaded. I'm not gonna restart the computer and again download that crap again. So I'm gonna just try in this other computer the same thing. So what you're gonna do now is just make sure the pen drive is connected, your controller can be connected, doesn't make any difference. Here in the other computer I also have the PlayStation ROMs that I want to try today. We're gonna try to add Blasto, which is in BeanQ format, Brave Fencer Musashi, which is in CCD EMGSU format, and we got Mortal Kombat Trilogy and Omega Boost in PvP format. So we're gonna try those games. We're gonna go and connect your USB cable inside your computer. So this time around I'm gonna use this computer. I'm gonna just plug it in, and once you plug it in, you should see first the orange light there. So now once you see the orange light, just make sure to push it again so you see the green light, and then we're gonna go here. We're gonna open the whatever internet browser you have. We're gonna go once again into the BlimSync webpage. And we're gonna go scroll down until you see how to use BlimSync once installed. You're gonna click in Show More, and here we're gonna click in go and visit blimsyncqui.com. So it still doesn't work. Just wait a couple more seconds. It should work. Just refresh it. We're gonna try with this other one. And there you can see that it works. So here, basically, this menu, this interface, you can use this to add your games. So we're gonna go here. If you're gonna go to System Preferences, you can change whatever BlimSync preferences, whatever parameters you want. We won't change anything here. Just gonna go to Games and Manage, and we're gonna go and add the game. Just to start, we're gonna add a new game here. We're gonna select the archives here. We're gonna go into desktop. We're gonna go into the PlayStation ROMs folder that I have, and we're gonna start by selecting I don't know, maybe Blasto. We're gonna select both files. We're gonna open it, and here, as you can see, the art style is gonna be automatically downloaded, and we're gonna click on Add Game. So now we're gonna wait until the load screen, the loading bar, it's done. I'm gonna pause the video. Alright, so now the loading screen, loading bar is done. You can see that the game has been successfully added, and if you want to add another game, just go and add new game. We're gonna go and select the archives. We're gonna go and select now we're gonna select a PvP game. We're gonna go with Omega Boost. Let's see, here you can see that the art style, the thumbnail is already downloaded. We're gonna go and click and add game. Alright, so we just wait until this is done. And here you can see that Omega Boost has been added. Now we're gonna try and add another one. We're gonna go and try and see if we can add Brave Fencer Musashi. The only file that it seems to let you select is the IMG, so we're gonna try it. But the art style doesn't seem to be loading. I don't know what is that. I'm gonna select maybe Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Mortal Kombat Trilogy seems to work. I don't know why Brave Fencer Musashi doesn't work, which is a shame, really. Okay, we're gonna select a Mortal Kombat Trilogy and see if it works. And we're gonna add the game. Alright, so now the game is almost added. Now we're done. We have Blasto, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and Omega Boost. If you want to delete games, we're going to go to Manage. We're going to select whatever game you want. And here you can delete the game. So we're going to try and see if the actual PlayStation recognizes these free games and how they work. So we're going to close this. We're going to disconnect the PlayStation. And we're going to see if it works in this TV. Alright guys, so here I have booted the PlayStation. Let's see if the games are added. We're gonna try each one of them. Let's see, here we got Blasto, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and Omega Boost. We're gonna go with Mortal Kombat Trilogy, okay? I just want to try Mortal Kombat Trilogy because it's a very known game for having some issues with the music. So I'm gonna try and see if the music actually works here. You know, the background tracks. I think it works. We're gonna try a real fight. Yes, you can hear the music in the background, so it works perfectly well. Okay, so that's good. And now we can try Blasto. And as you can see, it works perfectly well. So in the next part of the video, we're gonna see how to add games for RetroArch. Let's go. Alright guys, so this is the final part of the video. We're gonna see how to add games, retro games in your PlayStation Classic using RetroArch. So basically, you will be able to find all the different necessary files inside my webpage. As always, if you go to gravisoutnet.com, you go to the forum, and you go to the download section in Hacking Games. You'll see the thread. It's probably gonna say PlayStation Classic, whatever. So this is gonna be it. We're gonna go and start with the RetroArch tutorial part. So first you want to download the cores of the RetroArch. So what you're going to do is go and on my webpage I will find all these RARs here. The first one that you're going to go is the core zip. Obviously your pen drive, we're going to take it out for the PlayStation. Your pen drive is going to be connected into your computer as always. So we're going to connect the pen drive here. We're going to put it inside the PC like so. And we're gonna download the course files, the zip file. So here, if you open it, you'll see all these .so files. So we're gonna go minimize this RAR. We're gonna go into the pen drive. We're gonna navigate inside the BlimSync. We're gonna go into the OPT file folder, RetroArch. We're gonna go into .config. We're gonna go into RetroArch once again, and we're gonna go into cores. So inside here, we're going to paste all the .so files. So we're going to go here, we're going to select all these files, make sure everyone is selected, and we're going to extract them inside here. So we're going to wait until all this is done. Okay, that's amazing. So once we have these files copied, the cores, we're gonna do the same. We're gonna do the same with the PSP files because the PSP emulator needs the core needs some special treatment. So we're gonna go here into the core PSC PPP SSPP. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna open it, and we're gonna go once again into your pen drive folder. But this time around, we're gonna go into BlimSync. We're gonna go into OPT. We're gonna go into RetroArch. Into this folder, OPT, RetroArch. So once in here, we're gonna extract this. Make sure to put this crap inside here. We're gonna replace and override whatever it asks us, and we are done. So we're done with the course part now. Now we're gonna go into the BIOS. Now better the databases. So we go in order. So we're gonna go once again. We're gonna go into the downloads, and we're gonna identify this little RAR that says libretro database master. So we're gonna go here in the database, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go into RBD. So we're gonna leave this crap there. We're gonna go once again into the pen drive, and we're gonna go into BlimSync. We're gonna go into OPT. We're gonna go into RetroArch, and we're gonna go into .config. And we're gonna go into RetroArch once again, and we're gonna go into database on RDV. So here the folder should be completely empty, but now we're gonna try and select this crap. Alright. We're gonna select all these files, and we're gonna extract them inside here. So we wait. And now all the files should be copied. So now that the database is copied, the cores are copied, now we need the BIOS. So let's go once again into the downloads. We're gonna go into the BIOS pack. So we're gonna open this, we're gonna identify this crap, we're gonna go once again. Sorry about that, we're gonna go once again to the pen drive. And we're gonna go into BlimSync, we're gonna go into OPT, we're gonna go into RetroArch, and we're gonna go this time around to System. So now here, we're gonna put this the BIOS. So we're gonna go here, system. Just make sure to extract all this crap. I mean, all this content inside of here. Alright, so that's marvelous. We have all this file copied inside the system, all the BIOS files, and we are pretty much done. We only have to, to add the ROMs. So we go into the root folder of the pen drive here. We're gonna create another folder named ROMs, obviously, and here you can add whatever, whatever console you want inside the ROMs folder. In my case, my favorite consoles are the PC Engine, the Super Nintendo, the NES, the Nintendo 64, the Sega Master System, the Atari 2600, and the Mega Drive or / Genesis. So inside these folders, you should have these, obviously all the ROMs. I highly suggest you to make it, a selection of whatever ROMs you want to play. Because if you just go and download all the collection, all the library of ROMs for each one of the consoles, it's gonna be super huge, and it's probably gonna interfere with your PlayStation. Because I mean, what's the point of having a PlayStation Classic if you only want to use this console for retro gaming? I mean, the point of this console mainly is to use PlayStation games. So just make sure to occupy the space of your pen drive with PlayStation 1 games, and the spare space, just use it for retro games. But I don't think it's worth it to occupy all the space with retro games. But the priority here is PlayStation 1. So this is my overall consoles that I'm gonna use. As you can see, the total space, although it's still pretty heavy, it's 6 gigs with 77. So you want to just copy all these folders or whatever collection you have, and go here into the ROMs and just paste it. For the sake of this video, I'm just gonna copy one single folder, maybe the PC Engine, that is only 150 megabytes. So we're gonna copy this crap, and we're gonna copy it in here. And we're gonna test it out once it's done. Okay, so the games should be copied by now. Here you got the Sony F ROMs, and here your games. So we're gonna just take out the pen drive, put it back into the PlayStation, and see how they work. We're gonna just eject it. We're gonna put this inside the PlayStation. We're gonna fire it up, and let's select this. I have to connect the HDMI cable, just like so, and now we're ready to go. Okay, this is gonna be a pretty lengthy video. Alright guys, so now you should be greeted with this little selection. Obviously select RetroArch. So we're gonna go here, scan directory. So we're gonna go into media, which is the pen drive. We're gonna go and select the ROM folder. Scan this directory. So it's gonna take some time depending on what kind of content you added to your pen drive. So if you just added a lot of collections, the NES, the Super Nintendo, whatever, just expect it to last like a couple of hours, if not the whole night. So in this case, I just added the PC Engine collection, which is relatively small compared to other consoles. So as you can see, it's going pretty fast. So now it should be done in a couple of seconds. So it's finished, and now we're gonna go and find our games. So we're gonna go here. Let's see. I have to navigate through this crap. Alright, so we got... Okay, so we got the Super Graphics and the PC Engine TurboGrafx 16. So let's try some games. You can obviously add some thumbnails. I don't really like thumbnails. I just prefer the simplistic look. But if you want to try and add thumbnails, I highly suggest you to go to Google and type thumbnailpacks.liveretro.com, and there you'll be able to find thumbnails, and those thumbnails you can put them inside the BlimpSync, opt, folder, retroarch.config, retroarch, and thumbnails. So we're gonna try a game here. Let's see what we can use. Alright. I don't know which game. Okay, let's go to Alien Crush. Alright, so as you can see, the games work. You can do the same method for every single console available. And just make sure to scan the directory, it's same as we did. And that's basically the overall method. So you can add now PlayStation 1 games and all console games. So guys, I hope you liked this video. It was pretty lengthy. I was just hoping to make the video a little bit more smaller, but it ended up being quite long. So I hope you liked the video tutorial. I hope you have a blast with this little console, which I think is pretty amazing. Just don't go inside the bandwagon of hating this console, because it has a lot of potential, as you can see. Maybe the original games that were included were not the best in the collection, but with a little bit of tweaking and a little bit of help from the developers that made all these tools, you can transform this little console into a great machine. So I hope you really liked this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. And see you next time in my next video. Bye. Have a great day.